Hello everyone, this is Pure Lunatics. This is O.T.D. Ep.3. This is not the first take. I am Jaime, otherwise known as Omega Knight Zero. Today
I'm Edgar, and my username is PhantomSlayer298.
Alright, today we're playing Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. The most anime game ever. Dude, they got freaking Arcana.
Because our subject today is anime.
Yeah. They were just going to be talking about anime games related, or anime related games.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I'll just chill.
I was going to choose. Son of a...
Fine, you choose her.
No, you choose her.
I'll choose... I don't never watch Rwby, so I don't know any of the characters.
Excuse me?
I watch Rwby, I'm sorry.
Excuse me? You want to educate this man, Jesse? Jesse's here, by the way.
Hey, how's it going? Chilling.
Fine, you know what? I'll watch it later. Okay, but... Oh, what's this? Is it an assist or second character?
I think it's the second character.
Okay. I'll choose the main
They're
character.
doing the Marvel 2 thing. I think. I don't know.
They're going for Team Persona. But, okay. So what are your top 5 anime? Or do you want me to start it?
You can start.
Okay, my top five anime are... One Piece is number 5. Number 4 is Gintama. Number 3 is Dragon Ball, the whole franchise.
Start over?
Oh, number 5 is One Piece. Number 4 is Gintama. Number 3 is the Dragon Ball franchise. Number 2 is Clannad. Number 1 is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Okay.
What do you find?
Why do you like One Piece?
I don't know. I just got into it and I freaking like how it is. It's just like it's just like an adventure.
You don't have it's an adventure. You don't. So you like the fact that it's 1,000+ episodes?
Well, I kind of like it. But I kind of hate the hassle of freaking trying to go online, finding what the filler is, and skipping it.
Finding out what the filler is. Okay, you purposely skip filler.
Yeah, I skip filler on One Piece. I'm trying to get to 1,000 episodes as soon as possible. But what are your? How the fuck did I do that?
It's probably a grab.
But yeah, what are your top 5?
I never really have a top 5, so I just kind of go with what I usually like. Jesus, Rwby has a lot of range. Good range.
What you like.
Well, if I were to choose, this is like really basic, classic anime. I would choose number 5 would be. I think that would be High School of the Dead, because just the whole like oh, there's no dash in this game.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Okay. So High School of the Dead, mostly because I like the general idea where just zombies just take over a town and how a group of teenagers can like overcome it and whatever. Like plus it's like full of fan service, but that's besides the point. But that'll be that one, because I really enjoy the story of where it was going, but the freaking creator died, unfortunately. Really? Yes, the creator died, unfortunately. Last I heard, because the anime, he never finished the manga, but last I heard, he died, and he was like helping out doing High School DxD or something like that.
So he went to the competition because either if you can't beat him, join him.
Something like that. I honestly don't know, but I remember reading that. I don't know if that was true or not, but he did something. I know it was something related with High School DxD, and then like the anime just never got a second season, or just never got finished. Even though there's enough material in there in the manga itself for a season 2, I'm sure. Well, instead of just choosing Rwby, I'm gonna choose Arcana.
It might be like with Familiar Zero. You watched that one, right?
Yeah, I actually. Yeah, that would be my number 4. Actually, thank you for reminding me.
I remember the creator died, and they did the ending. The ending was anime exclusive because
the ending. They got a whole bunch of the choose you.
Thank you, choosing me.
Is this like a joke because this is technically the player character in Persona 4?
It's a cringe joke, but yeah. Just hear cringing inside, like, should I?
Face palming. No,
My
but
territory.
I actually bought the entire series of Familiar of Zero on the manga.
You know what? I'm changing my number 5 to freaking the five deadly sins.
7 Deadly Sins. That was
Yeah, 7 deadly sins.
That was my number 3.
Oh,
Is that freaking?
oh yeah, you were talking about Familiar Zero. Like, what else happened?
So, how they fixed? Well, not fixed, but how they managed to get the ending is like apparently the creator left a whole bunch of notes, like just for like I'm assuming. Excuse me. Well, I'm assuming his editor found or something like that when he passed away, or she. I honestly don't know the gender, but they found a bunch of notes and they said like, hey, we can make something with this. And the manga, they like after a certain point, I think it's the Familiar of Zero Chevalier, which is like basically like season 2 if it was an anime. They reference like, hey, we found these notes, and they'll put in like little like trivia basically, like what he wrote down and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Tell you this, but you might hate it, but I kind of wanted Hinarita to win.
Oh my god,
I hate Luis. Okay, I hate sundays. You don't know what sundary is? It's a girl who's a bitch for no reason other because she can't admit her feelings for the main character. And I hate those characters. And they're always lollies for some reason. I hate lollies.
They're always lolly, but
why? Most of the time they're lollies.
If you don't know what a lolly is, it's a shorter term for lolitas, which is like a style of clothing in Japan.
I never knew that.
Well, mostly Japan. You didn't know that?
No, I thought lolly was like for a character who looks younger than they are because they're some perverse things over there in Japan.
Oh my god. No, because like for example, Rachel Alucard, who I have selected right now, or my cursor over, that's a lolly. That's like the general clothing style is a lolly or a lolita.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna choose Ragnar.
The more you know.
The more.
You should put a rainbow here.
No. Future Jesse, don't do that.
Rainbow.
I'm listening.
Current Jesse, your thoughts?
So you like
Laws, bro.
so you like Luis, right?
No, I actually like the elf.
Just because
Tiffany or is it Tifa?
I think let's go with Tifa for now.
Yeah, it's one of those. Mostly because it's in the manga they skip so much compared to the anime. You have no idea. Because in the anime, he goes through like at the finale. I think season 1 in the anime, he goes through a war, and you see that fight. You see how much he's like tearing through that war. And then like in the manga, it's just like 3 pages tops, not even like action or whatever. And then like as soon as like book season 2 of the manga or like the second series starts, it's like. It's highly implied, like, oh, we went through a war and like we won. It's like, what the? where did the rest go? And then in the anime, it turns out that they went further in the anime compared to the freaking manga, which is really rare because it's usually the opposite.
Yeah. You're like, oof, he's speeding me. I'm not paying attention.
So yeah, it's like a really rare moment in just general anime history where can you jump? Oh, you can. You have a freaking anti-aerial with this character. And there we go. So it's another. How you beaten? Who is that character? Carmine? Is that? It's a freaking chick, dude.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Familiar Zero still. Well,
yeah, so they skipped over a whole bunch of stuff in the manga, and like it turns out they, like you said earlier, they apparently went further. They just added more detail to the anime because I don't know if that was like the creator's final wishes or something like that. I don't know, honestly.
Well, we know what I hate about the anime.
What?
It's they make all these rivals, but they don't do the effort. Like they're rivals now, but they don't do the effort to freaking fight for him.
Okay,
Just
Jesse, I'll choose her.
Hey, that's what's up.
You agree with me, right? Like Henrietta.
Choose her brother?
Nah, dude.
I'll go with Henrietta. She freaking says she was freaking be a rival now, and she never does anything.
Yeah. They honestly do. I think like with the side character, side quote unquote characters, they were just there for the fan service, because the appeal of Henrietta was that
she's a princess.
Is she? No.
Yeah, she's royalty.
No.
Yeah, she's. Remember?
Okay. I'm getting confused with the maid. Okay,
yeah, the maid.
Okay.
The maid didn't do much of anything either.
Yeah. So the main appeal of Henrietta is well, it's a stupid like.
You better not say tits. I'll be bad.
Yeah, you just did.
I know, but I'm hoping you don't say it, because like I'm gonna not be that the main appeal. Like with that.
In the manga, because I can't remember the anime. I don't think I finished the anime. Now I think about it, because I remember I stopped at season 2. That's because they were still making more of it, or something like that.
Yeah.
This was like a long time ago. That was like freaking 13 when I watched it. And I bought the manga like years later. I was still living at my family member's house. Jesse.
Strictly family member. Bleep that out.
Bleep that out. But yeah, they what was I saying?
I don't remember anymore. I can't focus right now. I'm trying to remember the loss.
Okay.
Switch around.
You know me, the weak one. Oh shit.
I don't know how to switch out.
Me neither. I'm just button mashing.
Oh, I thought it was Heart. So if you don't know, Heart is from a game. It's actually from a game series by like one of the first Arc System Works game series called Arcana Heart. Where it's literally I remember playing it for the PS2. They the whole thing was like it's like you know Kingdom Hearts, right?
Yeah.
How everyone's trying to go after Kingdom Hearts, like all the bad guys, because it can grant like the ultimate power or wish or whatever.
That weird Disney magic.
It's the same thing with Arcana Heart. Like you win the tournament, you get access to that Arcana Heart, and you can do you can do whatever the hell you want. So yeah, it's really similar to that. And I don't know why they only brought her, because she is technically the main character. Technically, well, she was like the face of the series.
You want
To repeat yourself.
to talk about my animes, or you want to talk about yours stuff?
Well, I forgot what I was talking about. I know it was.
I forgot to.
Well, you liked One Piece, but because it was a sense of adventure.
Yeah, I like the progress to it, and the arcs, like the interesting characters.
Yeah, but how can you say it's progress when you skip over the filler?
Because the filler doesn't matter. Okay.
Why doesn't it matter?
The only anime I watched the filler is Gintama, because like you can't tell the difference between anything.
Choose you and
Gintama, like mostly Gintama is like.
Wait, your top 5 anime was Gintama? No, One Piece, Gintama, and
Dragon Ball,
Dragon
and then
Ball?
Clannad, and then JoJo.
JoJo. Okay. I don't understand why you like One Piece, because the only criticism I see from One Piece is it's been going on for too long. Like people were saying, like Luffy's never gonna get the actual become Pirate King and get the One Piece until like episode like 5,000.
I'm for sure the creator's trying to make a freaking franchise out of it. Freaking that way when you he's trying to be like freaking what's the Dragon Ball creator's name again? Akira Toriyama?
Yeah.
Okay, he has a freaking franchise which he makes money off of just without trying to do anything. All those games, all the merchandise he probably makes millions.
Well, the thing is, Akira Toriyama stopped at one point, and that's because I think he understood, like, okay, this is it for now.
Yeah. Then he came back.
He came back because there was a huge demand for it, and I'm pretty sure he got like, hey, here's like a low key $2 million if you just come back and write something.
But isn't it weird though that you wanted to end it in the Frieza saga? That was also the end, like Goku dying. Yeah, that was supposed to be the end of Dragon Ball.
Well, that's not what I heard. I heard the original ending was supposed to be at the Cell Saga.
I heard the original. You just want to end the Frieza saga, but the fan support made him Cell Saga.
Yeah,
and that from now on,
Cell Saga is considered like among the fans like one of the best sagas because like how well written, and people if they dig deeper, thank the editor of that little arc throughout the entire thing.
Remember, I don't know what interview I read, but apparently the first two sagas he just drew. He didn't care about the story, but same time the Cell Saga he cared about the story.
No, that's not what I read because what I read, he said something like he was just trying to do things like every time Cell got a power up or something like that, for example.
Yeah.
Like his editor would say like, oh, it was like like when is the next transformation? They're like he'll like push him towards like doing something like a little extra. It's like oh, that's it or something like that.
Yeah.
Every single time, like he would come out. You chose Rwby?
I don't know. We talk about Rwby later because like I'm interested. She looks pretty cool.
I mean,
let's talk about Z right now. We're on the subject.
Is she still underage though with the current season?
Well, why are you guys talking about underage?
Alright, stop
You
cutting.
sound weird. Keep this freaking you guys, Jesse and Jaime fans. Come on, it's being weird.
Okay, but with because people like to thank his editor for well, I say season 2, but it's not really season 2 for Dragon Ball for the Cell Saga of Dragon Ball because that current arc, they kind of his Akira Toriyama's editor at the time pushed him to do more than what he's doing. Like if Cell powered up, he will say something along the lines of, "What the hell are you doing, Jesse?"
Oh shit, for rematch. Shit.
Oh, yeah, so did I. But his editor would say something along the lines like, I think around when he first absorbed 17 to become semi-perfect, the editor said something like, "Oh, that's it? Like he's that powerful? Like I thought he was gonna be better than that." So that's what pushed Akira Toriyama to do like, "Oh, well, guess what? He absorbs 18 like literally the next chapter or two."
Wait, this might be late, but spoiler warning.
Oh yeah, I guess. I mean, it's Dragon Ball, so
Yeah, it's been since the 80s. Like, there's so many games that come out.
Well,
already.
80s in Japan, 90s in
There's
US.
a yearly game every year, so you should know the story by now. If not, you're freaking living in freaking.
If you're not a real anime fan, honestly.
If you're living in a hole, we love you anyways.
I don't know, dude.
Leave a like.
But the we're talking about Cell Saga. I was gonna move to Blue Saga, but like we should probably wait. But I like Cell. He's my favorite character of all.
Honestly, Cell has like the most. I won't say the most, but the most to offer story redemption wise because his whole deal was. I just realized we're kind of similar in character wise. Like I have like katana kind of schoolboy clothes. You have like a red katana kind of schoolboy clothes.
I changed. What the heck? How did I change?
I don't know. Oh, you killed me. I forget I'm player 2 sometimes.
But you didn't right side though.
What was it? What were we talking about?
Dragon Ball Cell Saga.
Saga.
Cell specifically.
Yeah, I say he has like the most like redemption wise because like up to I want to say the same. Honestly, when at the end of Cell Saga, they were doing a redemption thing. Like Dragon Ball, the whole thing was like at the very end at least. King Piccolo reincarnates as Piccolo Jr. or just regular Piccolo as we know now. And then with the Saiyan Saga, what the fuck?
I don't know most of this stuff, man.
Well, with the Saiyan-
what the fuck?
With the Saiyan Saga, Vegeta came back and redeemed himself. And that he didn't redeem himself until the end of the Cell Saga.
It's weird that he cried in Free Saga when he's dying. It's like, avenge us, Kakarot!
Well, like it makes like without context it makes no sense, but with context it makes sense.
The Saints, all the freaking how Frieza killed the Saints.
Yeah, and he secretly knew, but he was just.
You know, I hate how they retconned most of it. Saying Beerus ordered it. That's bullshit. It should have been Frieza. He was afraid of the Super Saiyan. That's it. They should have freaking put Beerus like he's tired of the Saiyans being destructive. That's bullshit to me. Like,
well, if you think about it, that kind of makes sense with. Wait, did Beerus talk to Frieza?
Yeah, he told Frieza kill the Saiyans because
was that in the movie?
It was in Super during the freaking what the fuck? During the tournament of power. No, not tournament power. The freaking the Universe 6 and 7 tournament with where Hit appeared.
Oh, I didn't go that far. I stopped at Goku Black.
Okay, we did. Hit was before Goku Black. You know where Champa comes out with Vados?
It?
Yeah, it was Champa and Vados, and then freaking Goku Black came out. And you told me you watched freaking Tournament Power. Freaking liar.
Well, no, I didn't. I watched bits and pieces of Tournament Power because of all the hype. So I just wanted to see what all the hype was about.
You're like, meh.
No, I didn't go mad. I was just like, hey, this is pretty lit. Lit AF. As the kids say nowadays.
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle. I don't know.
Is that racist?
No.
Leave a comment. But I honestly can't remember the.
I remember this tournament of art.
Because
Jiren was stupid.
The first tournament between Universe 6 and 7. The only fight I remember is freaking Hit and Goku because that was the most.
What about Kaba? Cabbage, technically, but Kaba.
That was just like a
Huh?
That was just like a Vegeta growth moment. It's like, yes, I can finally have a student, basically.
It's Vegeta versus Vegeta, technically. How do you hear?
Shut up, editor.
We'll talk about this later.
Talk about your mom.
It's O.T.D, guys. Come on.
So
Let's talk about that.
are you that drunk that you can't tell between how far your glass is from your bottles from your teeth?
I mean, I just want to drink. I don't want to. We're on that drink, so.
That's what she's name of the show. On that train.
How did I switch characters? What the hell?
I don't know. It's freaking weird. I feel like the Marvel vs. Capcom.
Wait,
but it's
who made
smashing.
Marvel vs.
Capcom, obviously. Look, I mean, basic anime character right there.
Who? You?
Yeah.
I think you're the technically no. Ragna is technically the main character of Blaze Blue. I think you're like Ragna's rival in Blaze Blue right now. What's his name? Naruto?
I don't know.
Naruto? I'm
This is not.
well, I'm actually surprised you didn't choose Naruto as some of your top 5.
I don't know. It's just I hate the whole freaking the final part of freaking Naruto.
I gotta cover my ears here.
Oh,
I actually care about Naruto.
So that's how much you put in?
Bro, shush.
Pain, Madara, freaking Obito,
freaking Naruto has a son? What?
and daughter too.
Nah.
Let's not do art. Let's not do art.
Best girl Hinata, by the way.
I agree.
Hey, Jesse.
Sakura sucks.
I don't have one.
You don't from Naruto.
You better not say Sakura.
I don't have one.
You don't have the best girl for freaking.
It's Sakura, beg. He's just worried when you get mad at him.
Let me think about it.
Freaking abusive relationship.
Better not be Sakura.
Let me think about it, Sean.
I mean, if it's 10-10, I don't mind that either.
Oh yeah, is there any of my top of anime you want to know about other than One Piece? Cause like you know I shitty at it.
One Piece is I like. Well, I'll give you my opinion on One Piece. Like, it's too long. I feel like it's been going on for way too long.
That's true.
Without like at least a huge long break like Dragon Ball had.
The problem is that they freaking extend the arc so much. Like, okay, so the last.
Because like a general criticism I see with One Piece is just like it's the same thing, just like retold differently.
Like Fairy Tail.
Yeah, well, Fairy Tail's another.
The power of friendship.
Fairy Tail's another.
Fucking Natsu, freaking not that strong.
What is it?
O.T.D on
wait.
a drink. No censors.
You know Persona, right?
Yeah,
Naruto is well, Persona 4 Naruto is a chick, right?
Yeah. It's just a chick. Secretly pretending to be a guy.
Yeah, okay, I remember that. Okay.
But she's kind of a douche sometimes. The way she's always straightforward about everything. Like I almost baby barf.
Anyways, let's go. One Piece. What was the next one?
Gintama.
Gintama. Why do you like? Oh wait, I understand why I like Gintama, but you explain to the audience.
Okay. So I like Gintama because like it looks like all the trailers make it look serious. Like that video I showed you earlier. It looks so serious. But when you first start it, it just makes parody of everything else in the world.
Yeah. It's just literally memes, and like when you first see it, and then like when you like dive deeper. Excuse me. There's a. It's just like total serious. I remember like when we were working together at one point. You showed me a fight scene between Gintama was like over a grave or something.
Oh, Jojuro. Okay.
Yeah, and he was like upset about something. It's like what the fuck?
I get what it is.
No, it's okay. No. You said some that guy killed an old lady or something like that.
No.
Or the guy was making fun of like the.
You want to tell you or no?
No.
Okay. You want to watch it then?
I actually plan on watching it eventually.
You can watch it on Crunchyroll.
Hey, I just got Crunchyroll not too long ago.
You can watch it now.
Was it in dub or?
Subs.
That's fine. I'm cool with that.
The dub isn't that good. Gintoki. What do you want?
Don't touch your phone.
I'm sorry.
Keep bumping it.
You should honestly put it up there or something like that.
It's very comfortable.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Why do you have all the beer under your legs, dude?
O.T.D.
I'm thirsty as fuck.
Oh my god.
Edgar, for you know those you don't know, hasn't been getting any. So
For a couple months, okay, that's all it is.
couple months, what the more like a couple years?
What's that one sand chick on Naruto with the fan?
Tenten?
No.
Sand chick with the oh, I know who you're talking about. It's she's with when they first show up, she's with Gaara, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. She's
blonde.
She dated that one dude with the shadow jutsu.
Yeah. Wait, didn't they end up getting it together? Though?
Yeah, they got together. They got a kid that looks just like the shadow jutsu guy. Like goddamn, make him the original freaking creator.
Alright, well, that's the one. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Why her? What the fuck?
Kinda, rough.
Well, let's go back. Let's go back to
That
Gintama.
explains why you like your wife.
Yeah.
That's as far as we go. That's as far as we take it.
You like them.
That's
You
as far as
like.
we take it.
Nah. You like them. You like them abusing. You like someone who abuses you.
No, he's like a Saiyan and likes a strong woman.
Yeah. Strong woman freaking puts him on a leash every day, whips him. You can't insult me because that's on. We're recording right now, so I'll slap you. Do it right now.
I'll do it.
Alright, continue.
I'll say this is the best episode we ever had because like we like have same energy of weirdness. But oh yeah, Gintama. Oh yeah, so most of the first part, so the first season was like I don't know, 100 or 90 episodes.
How many seasons are there?
There's
'Cause
like-
you told me there was like
Multiple seasons.
100 something episodes or something like that.
I mean, it might be close to 200 now.
Because
But
I was under the impression that it was just like every like summer they do like a 12 thing.
what I love most about Gintama
Yeah.
is every time they freaking return, they freaking make a joke about returning. Like they saved up to the last season, but they don't. Like they made fun of some guy apologizing from Japan. He did some crime. They made fun of it. Oh shit.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm pressing buttons, by the way.
Me too. I'm by mashing.
Because I was Switch, but you killed my character. But
Oh, yeah, but most of Gintama is like filler. The first season is mostly filler, but you won't tell the difference because it's all funny.
at least they did something interesting with the filler, because that's kind of the reason why a lot
I
of
beat
people.
you. What the heck? I thought we were freaking. I thought you were
You killed my character really early on because you were distracting me.
I know.
You chose Heart and freaking some.
I'll say this.
I see why you chose her.
The pink character is like really cute. I would want to freaking like be friends with her. In real life.
Her whole power deals with friendship, so.
Hey, that's why. Seems like a really cool person. Oh yeah, we're talking about Gintama. Oh yeah, so there's 2 arcs. I skipped 2 arcs.
What were they?
One where they're fighting for the wife, who's like, why the fuck were, like 2 guys were fighting with the wife, who's like, why the fuck would I care about that? One just was Ryu in a boxing match, like, why the fuck would I care about that? And the other one was like when Kintoki turns to the cat, like, why would I care if he turns? I don't care about cats. I'm a dog person. So I'm just instantly no freaking. I'm gonna pick this character because I've been winning so far with her. I'm gonna pick this. There's no brunettes out. Oh, there is brunette.
Yes, there is. You just didn't look for her.
That's true.
Freaking weirdo. Looks for the hair color. Oh shit! Dude, my carpet!
Fast freaking remission.
Give it. I'll clean it.
Oh, I'm gonna stop. That's cheap. I'm positive too. Okay. Yeah, but Kintoki is he uses a wooden sword.
What is that? Is it a sword special in any?
Oh, it's because I don't want to spoil it for you because you want to watch it.
Well, I'm assuming it has to do with like similar to Yu Yu Hakusho because that's a shonen thing. It's related to a spirit sword or something like that. From Kuwabara. You're missing.
Spirit sword. How do you do the raspy voice like that guy?
I feel like
I do a raspy voice.
No, that guy has raspy voice. The guy says Spirit sword.
Spirit sword.
I remember Rich freaking he shows up. I got a spirit sword.
I do know. Since we're talking about Yu Yu Hakusho briefly, I do know the.
This is his favorite anime. Only one anime we watched.
Yeah, really. Can you get me more, please? Napkins. I do know that.
so sorry, Jester.
I do know that for Yu Yu Hakusho, for Yusuke's voice actor, Justin Cook, who's the voice actor for Raditz.
Sounds familiar. Oh, okay, that sounds familiar.
He did something like he was the producer for Yu Yu Hakusho. He was the one that kind of like pushed to make it happen, like finish the series, if I remember right. Thank you, Jesse. And I don't think it lets us stand, which is good. But yeah, that's
it is like
little,
light pink.
Little trivia for you: the main voice actor pushed to finish the series. At least that's what I read. I don't know if it's true or not.
Want to talk about Clannad or no?
You said that was your number 2?
Yeah, my number 2. I freaking.
Well, let's before we do that, because
I knew this was gonna come.
before we do that, let's finish my top 5 list before we do that.
Okay.
So, my top number 5.
I'm guessing Berserk is somewhere there.
Berserk's number 1. Okay. Spoiler. But number 2, what did I say? I say my number 5 was High School of the Dead. Number 4 was
I don't remember this point at all, anything at all.
because you reminded me for number 4.
Was it?
Because I want to.
Can't remember at all.
We can look back in the footage. You know, on that drink. Here, Jesse, catch.
Today we had 2 shots of Jim Beans and some mics.
Sponsor. Hashtag not a sponsor. Hashtag maybe a sponsor.
Please sponsor us, Jim Bean.
If anyone wants to get a sponsor in here.
Hell
I
yeah.
ain't got no damn sponsor.
But, oh man, I can't remember my number 2. Well, anyways. Well,
it was Familiar Zero with number 4.
Familiar Zero. Number 3 was Rwby, technically, but because it's debated whether Rwby is an anime, because like it's not made in Japan, it's made in the US, but it's in the style of anime.
Yang all the way, yang all the way.
Jesse's favorite girl's
I don't know who that is.
So,
Yes, dude, kick ass.
what do you mean kick ass? I don't know how to play this game.
Your game though, you gotta kick ass.
Oh shit! No, lose.
Oh,
Best girl.
Edgar, chop my hair.
Best girl.
Like what?
You chose Blake?
I don't know what that is.
Also from Rwby.
Oh shit!
Oh, she gets the heat up thing because she's low on health. That's sick. Number 2. What would be number 2 for me? I want to say Dragon Ball, but
We talked about Cell Saga already, but we continue with the boost.
no. I'm talking about for my top 5. So 5 was High School of the Dead. Number 4 was
Familiar Zero.
Familiar Zero. Number
I don't care.
3 was Rwby, but I don't know if people consider that anime, but I consider it an anime because of the style it went for. Number 2.
Debate in the chat.
Debate in the chat. Yeah, leave a comment.
I know who watches these videos.
Number 2.
Me, myself, and I.
And someone whose name starts with the letter J.
That involves me, stupid.
That definitely got picked up. Dude. Continue.
Number 2. What would be my number 2 anime?
What would it be anyway? Or you said Dragon Ball.
No, I want to say Dragon Ball, but it seems that I'm not too invested heavily in Dragon Ball to say that.
I can't think of it for you. Okay,
You know what? I'm gonna say something more recent, which is Castlevania, number 2 for.
Oh, is it brunette?
Is that also made in Japan?
No, that was made by. I think the animation was made in Japan.
Team Brunette.
But I think I could be completely wrong. No. If I remember right, the animation was made by the same people who made The Legend of Korra by Madhouse Studios.
Isn't it Nickelodeon though?
No, but I'm talking about the animation team.
Oh, okay.
I think I could be completely wrong. I mean, Future Jesse, if you want to do research.
Unsober Jesse.
No research. Unless you say.
And then number one's definitely Berserk. Well, I won't say number 1 Berserk for anime because the 1997 anime leaves off a lot of stuff to be desired.
Wasn't there movies for that though?
Yeah, the movie's kind of made up for it, but just don't watch the 2017?
Oh yeah, the horrible 3D animation.
The horrible animation, dude. Oh my god.
You want to talk about it or no?
No, let's start for number 5. So, What I choose? High School. The reason I
We
like.
talked about it already.
No, we did.
Yeah.
What'd I say?
You said freaking. I don't know. I don't remember anymore. But you talked about it. I remember you talked about it.
Yo, I don't know who this chick is. I'm pretty sure she's a robot, but I like her.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked. I don't know how.
Alright,
Boom. You talked about freaking. We talked about a lot of things already. What do you want to talk about? Clannad?
No. I know you want to talk about that, but I want to go through my list before we talk about
Okay,
that.
let's talk about Berserk then.
No.
But it's
Number 4. No, it's number 4.
Familiar Zero. We talked about that too.
Familia Zero. Okay. Number 3, Rwby. So the reason I like Rwby is the entire, the first 2 seasons is like hella intelligent action scenes. If you want to know the reason why, it's highly intelligent action scenes. So everything, like the movements make sense. Like the just like the general like, just the action makes sense. It's kind of like similar to John Wick, where it's kind of like like semi-realism. Like obviously John Wick's not going to be shooting a gun 50 times in a row without reloading. So Rwby does something similar with like hand-to-hand combat. Oh wait, I thought that was you for a second. So I was backing away.
Hey.
So
brunette.
at least that's how it is for the first 2 seasons. After the first 2 seasons, I believe the original creator and the fighting director passed away, sadly. So that's when I think the don't do that.
Okay.
The other I think the co-director, I could be wrong, took over the story, and they'll mention it if you actually watch Rwby like in order. Like, oh, this is where the Rwby will take a huge different direction. We'll understand that you don't want to stick around or not watch it anymore or something like that. I'm assuming it's because the original creator died, and he had a completely different idea. Because right now people generally believe that Rwby's being a little bit milked at the moment. Like there's a little bit too much, and it should have been over, or at least gotten more to the point in later seasons.
Kind of like One Piece, though. You just.
Kinda, yeah, but it's like it's really early. You hit the mic.
I was next.
I hope it doesn't catch it. So I don't know. That's the general response that I get from it. But that's my general opinion on Rwby. Is like it's really fantastic in the beginning, and then like in the middle is like they go heavily into the story because I'm assuming because they can't do the action just as well. And my favorite character in Rwby being Rwby herself.
Is that the girl with the brown hair? Brown hair?
This
one?
girl.
Okay.
They changed her hair a little bit here, but it's technically black with like reds at the ends.
Lights almost.
Kinda like red highlights, but that's her
Talk
natural.
louder, dude. You can't hear you in the mic.
Not parts.
But that's not. So the whole deal with Rwby, if you don't know, the whole thing was like the original creator's idea. Apparently, like in an interview, like when he was still alive, the original creator just like suddenly woke up one day and started saying the words red, white, black, yellow, red, white, black, yellow. That's apparently how this whole thing started. And people were like, yo, you have not gotten enough sleep. Go back to bed.
sounds like he's going through a mental breakdown.
No, that's how that was the origins of this series. Apparently, he just woke up one day and he just wanted to make it, which is really good. He also, the original creator also did something called Dead Fantasy, if I remember right, where he makes. Have you seen it? No. It's really good with the action, but apparently he mixed Dead or Alive and Final Fantasy, meaning to like a crazy fighting action kind of deal.
Is it still going or is it dead?
Well, I'm assuming it's dead because he passed away, but I don't know either. So maybe we can look at it after we sober up.
Or after we're done recording.
Yeah, that's it.
If we remember.
We remember. But yeah, well, anyways, back to Rwby. That's how the creator first thought of it, which I'm gonna choose Rwby and Weiss, by the way. So he came up with that, and that's his entire thing in the beginning was like, we gotta make fantastic action scenes. Like, it's just gotta be good. That was like his whole deal. But then after he passed away, I think they started focusing more on story than action. So, because I think they didn't have like the
Mindset?
not the mindset. I think not the oomph, the flair of what the original creator had, because there's a huge shift in action. But I do like the character focus, but except sometimes it's a little too slow, in my opinion, with Rwby. I think I saw that season or volume, because they don't go by seasons, like 4, maybe 5.
Yeah.
I think we have volume 6 over there, but I think they're on volume 7.
Oh, shit.
I think I could be wrong.
Shit.
But yeah, there's a like you'll immediately and you'll notice the huge difference with the action as soon as you get past a certain part in the actual show, which unfortunately isn't on YouTube anymore.
Why?
They stopped putting it on YouTube because I think they just weren't getting enough response from it, or just not.
Let's make a Patreon right now.
No, dude. We're not big enough.
I think we've mentioned Patreon and GoFundMe like in each episode.
God damn it, Edgar.
My bad. Oh, it was the first episode though.
No, I think so. It's now just being on their own website. I think it's roosterteeth.com or something like that. Unless they got their own Rwby.com or something like that. But I'm pretty sure it's Rooster Teeth. And people can watch it a week, I think, early, if they have the Rooster Teeth subscription. But they I just stopped fighting. I could have beaten you there. But I think I like to wait the week just then, like, if I do end up watching it, because they say, of course you beat me with heart. She broke it in this game.
Best girl.
You don't even know her story, dude.
No. But she's the cutest of all the characters here. It's the best girl.
Hey, you don't even know.
I don't know, but she has the best character design. Okay.
I can't
Watch
press
your mouth,
back,
bro.
so I hope it doesn't.
You don't know
go
her
rematch.
facts, bro.
You don't. She's a high school girl. You freaking weirdo.
I said cute, not freaking hot. Okay.
What's the difference?
Cute means that I'm not attracted to her. I just think she's freaking adorable.
She's just eye candy to you.
No.
She's aggressively eye candy.
What the heck, dude?
Blake and Yank. Oh yeah, shoutouts to the fanfiction community of Rwby. Like to make couples out of these 4 girls. Yeah, there's a huge community between Rwby and Weiss being a couple and Blake and Yang being a couple.
I could bet Jesse get into it right now. After we're done, he's bringing his phone, just looking at it.
No.
Oh shit!
If you spilled again.
No, I trapped her inside the freaking cart.
Oh my god.
Anyways, hope you're watching.
So, should we talk about why we want to talk about for the longest time?
No.
Not little Clannad yet.
We're at 43, so I recommend it.
Because I know we're gonna take a while on that.
Just starting out.
Fine.
How about we go with you're mad at me for Fuko? Let's talk about why you're mad at me for Fuko.
So, her whole, if you don't know, Clannad,
It's depressing as fuck.
well, Fuko specifically, her whole deal was she's
Spoiler warning.
spoilers, by the way,
Spoilers.
for Fuko in this case. I'm pretty sure you're gonna go to heavy spoilers on your side.
Well,
Yeah,
spoilers for
we know that already. I rewatched the whole series in 4 days, so yeah.
Freaking no life over here.
Okay, I did it for the fans. Okay, watch us.
Anyways, for Fuko, when she's first showed up, she's literally a character that comes out of nowhere, and there's a reason for that. It's her sister that's a teacher at the school, and she wanted to help. She wanted to help her sister have the best wedding ever, but the depression side of the story, because Clannad likes to do that. She's in a coma this entire time, and it's technically her spirit that's trying to give these people the best, or her sister the best wedding ever.
Also called astral projection.
That too, but I like to think it's her spirit.
I call it like
Because she has no memory of it when she comes back.
Yeah, that thing is
Spoiler,
dumb.
she comes back, luckily.
after story season 2. I say you can watch it the first season on the Netflix. The both seasons only subbed on Hulu, and if you get Verb, you can watch all either sub or dub both seasons. Where I watched it at.
Yeah, that.
The fuck? How to beat so fast?
I don't know. You're beating me though because you chose a heavy ass character. But yeah, that's why I like her as a character. It's just like not even freaking a coma can stop her from having a good ass freaking wedding.
Okay, so
Because she's that committed to or that happy for her sister.
I'm gonna say this, but you might hate it, but I kind of thought she should have died after she freaking her
No,
story.
that would have been the perfect ending, but the after story would have.
Right. Okay, I just like the after story. I like her after story, but it would have
You
been perfect.
like her in after story?
Yeah, she's not as annoying as freaking.
Because she's barely there. She's like there for 2 episodes.
That's true. But what's it called? Oh yeah. So I hated how the freaking went from freaking trying to rebuild the freaking drama club to freaking it's all Fuko. I don't give a fuck about Fuko most of the time. Her freaking starfish annoys me. But I did like the part where she comes back when all the girls are freaking except for Nagisa are giving them food, and she comes out of nowhere just like okay after she disappears. She comes back every once in a while as like to help the system, but she messes up all the time. She comes back with like this horrible starfish pastries and freaking she was like horror for them.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about.
That was funny.
he ate every single one of the. But I say if you want to watch it, I watch the dub because the one that makes it the best is Sonohora. You know, Sonohora is the butt monkey, which means that he's the one who gets shit on and gets beat up for no reason at all. And his freaking voice actor is like, he just makes it awesome.
Oh my god. Hella passion.
Am I mumbling?
You need to slow down a little bit.
Okay, I'll slow down then.
You won't though.
That's true. I'm freaking too hyped.
Yo, 2-hour long session? I'm joking.
No.
Cut it down to 2 episodes.
No.
O.T.D. episode 3, part 1, part 2.
How about O.T.D episode 1 after story? Okay, so let's talk about freaking. Want to talk about the character specifically, or just
Sure, go for it.
okay? Let's start first. Which character you want to talk about first?
Let's start with what was her name? Tomoyo.
Tomoyo, yeah, like the girl who freaking was a beat up gang guy.
She's technically the tomboy. Do you want to say tomboy?
I say tomboy, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, so Clannad is based on a visual novel. You know what a visual novel is? It's like the closest thing to it is Ace Attorney. So it's
if you don't know Ace Attorney, the closest thing it would be you control the story, like choose your own adventure kind of story.
yeah, but mostly with a lot of text.
Most of it's text heavy, but nowadays they have voice acting.
You know what? This list looks like unfair. 'Cause my character looks way too big.
No, you're just really big, but I'm pretty. You look how much damage you did already. I have the range, so I mean I'll camp you out all day.
The timer runs out.
But let's see.
Oh yeah, we're talking about freaking Tomoyo.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought it was cute how she freaking will come every day to his house to wake him up for school.
Yeah.
What was funny though is he went to Sonohora's place and she found a porn mag. She didn't give a fuck. Like, oh, this is just Sonohora. Doesn't matter. He's all freaking out. She says freaking oh, it's such a part of my body. He's like all excited about it, and then freaking just gets a handshake. He's like, what the heck is this bullshit? I also love her freaking combo kicks.
Oh yeah.
And freaking that one time there's a chain combo. You remember when she kicks him and Tomoyo kicks him back, and then do I have a freaking chair as a weapon? What the fuck? You're a WWE wrestler, dude. That's why. Can you dig it, sucker?
Is that his main weapon in Persona 4?
I don't know. I never played Persona 4. I
thought you did.
No.
No, you watched the anime. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about that.
Okay. Next episode.
Maybe.
I lost it.
Video needs 5 likes before we can get another episode of fully.
Come on, you guys. We'll watch every single one of our videos. Like it, please.
No, you will.
Jonathan, we know you're there.
No beer at.
Go right here.
Oh fuck! I almost drank that.
Jesus Christ, dude! You caught me drunk.
No, I'm a right hand, so.
I pee so badly, dude. But I'm gonna hold it in for my fans.
What fans, bro? We got nobody, bro.
Stop saying bro.
Say brah. Be a child, brah.
You guys got room for.
No. We're talking as long as we want.
Right.
You say we have as long as we want.
Alright, whatever then. If the recording fails, the recording fails.
Okay, so there's want to talk about Kyo and Ryo, the twins?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, Kyo is the girl with the long hair and Ryo's the girl with the short hair.
Okay.
I feel we should put pictures, that way they can know what we're talking about. But I'll recommend it.
Highlights. Maybe.
I will recommend the anime. If you don't watch anime, this is this is one you should watch because it's accessible to people and it wouldn't be as confusing as other animes out there. And also, it gives you the feels.
Streamlined.
Yeah, it's pretty. It'll make you feel stuff.
Make you feel things I never felt before.
Because Edgar doesn't feel much. Anyway.
That's true. This is one of my favorite animes. Only two animes made me cry a lot. Clannad and Angel Beats. We'll talk about later what made me cry, but right now, let's talk about the twins right now. It's weird that both twins like the same character, Tomoyo, who's the main character of the whole story. But Rio, the girl with long hair, wants to get her sister with the short hair, Kyo, with the main character, Tomoyo.
Oh, that's in the freaking OVA.
Yeah, but the OVA freaking Tomoyo likes Rio better because I think her personality, because she's not as I don't want to feel like saying bad about saying it, but submissive. She's more not open, aggressive. Let's say
Aggressive,
that. Yeah. She's more personality that Tomoyo could be with. But of all that, I think Nagisa's the best though. To be honest.
Yeah, she's technically to be fair, she's made to be the best.
Yes. Technically, in the visual novel, she's already the best girl
What's
already.
your stage select?
Oh, okay. Because she gets the freaking. God, peso belly. Fuck, dude.
That's staying in, by the way.
Okay.
If you want to go,
There's no more intermission. It's too late for an intermission.
or not late enough.
Okay.
No, we're not
Okay.
going that far.
I don't care, dude.
I'm giving you.
My fans will love me more.
I'm
Cause
giving you the most of like an hour and 15 minutes.
okay, dude. That's good enough.
And no matter what, it's cutting at that point. So you got everything out.
Okay. So the OVA freaking he ends up with Kyo, the freaking girl with long hair. But
my chick looks like Pyrrha.
Oh yeah.
The red hair.
I was thinking Pyrrha was like, oh yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. You never played the game, did you? We'll talk about next episode. We both talk together.
5 likes.
Come on, you guys. Five.
No,
five
if
people
Jonathan
watch
likes it, if Jonathan likes this,
He won't know. He won't know.
no,
5
I'll
likes.
tell him personally.
5 likes and we get
Best
another
girl.
anime episode, but highly doubt it.
Oh, and then Jonathan can pick whatever he wants to as a subject.
Maybe he can be in the episode.
Yeah, you can show
hell
up.
yeah.
Come here for once instead of being over there where he is at right now. I'm not giving out his location because I'm a true homie.
Dude, he's in Nebraska, dude.
I know, dude, but everyone knows now. Thanks,
Yo, I
dude.
got a teleport.
To work out much does it?
Why don't you like? You didn't like the that they both liked him, or?
Well, I thought that was pretty cute, but you know from the beginning, like it's not going to Nagisa from the story because she was always supporting character.
Well, they kind of in the in the OVA, which is like little bonus episodes if you don't know.
Yeah.
They expand upon it where the older sister with the long hair tries to make her younger sister
Rio
to get with the
Tomoyo.
Tomoya. Yeah, I want to say Tomoya.
Cause you haven't watched him forever, that's why.
Yeah.
You're not a true fan like me.
But it turns out like the younger sister played a reverse Uno card and said like, "Hey, you cut your hair and try to trick him. You confess instead," or something like that.
Let's go for the win! Ah, yeah! But yeah, let's continue.
But yeah, that's what happens in the after story. So they kind of expand on all the girls. If you don't know, it's the visual novel is like you choose like, oh, which girl do you wanna end up living the rest of your life with, but only one. Right, only one.
Yep.
Has like a continuation of everything.
After story.
Which is Nagisa.
After story. I say you gotta watch the whole series because then you understand after story. If you just skip to after story, you won't understand the story. You won't.
Yeah.
You won't feel the because the anime version was made for you to connect to Nagisa.
Yeah.
It's like it makes you feel attachment to the character because they try to put you in the shoes of Tomoya because he's like someone who doesn't feel like he nothing to live for. Most people feel like that. So you can instantly connect with Tomoya. You made Nagisa this perfect girl. Freaking always there for you.
I won't say perfect because she does have her issues too.
Yeah, but she's like someone who like you want to be with because like she's always there to support you and
more
like,
relatable.
Yeah, and then should we talk about it or not? Have the story or push it to later?
No, we should talk about it now.
Okay, spoiler warnings for after story, but the first part is they build it up to where they date. What I like about Clannad is that the first season is them dating, because most animes end right there. Like, oh, they start dating. That
Yeah.
story continues
Most
the story.
animes end like as soon as the main girl and the main character get together.
Which I hate most of the time, because like, I want to see what happens after.
Yeah.
But they actually
Well,
continue it.
You got fan art and fan service for that, so. I don't know.
You mean
No, I don't mean nothing. You're not saying that word.
not fan service, freaking
You're not saying that word.
fanfics.
That's better.
I was gonna say that. What do you think I was gonna say? Freaking hentai or something?
Son of a bitch.
Oh, but what's it called? You
Should I say hentai community?
ever been drinking for a while? Drink some
I
more.
haven't been drinking, dude.
You want me? Look at mine. It's almost done.
Shoot.
O.T.D. Hey, everybody. Hashtag O.T.D. Make it a hashtag.
Oh yeah, but
Make it a hashtag.
they build up Nagisa. You feel attachment to her, and then as she gets pregnant, you're all excited for her because like, oh, she's about to have her child Ushio.
Yushio.
Ushio. I'm calling it Ushio. I follow the dub, so I'm calling it Ushio.
They say Yushio.
Ushio, okay, Ushio. That's what I call it Ushio. Like, it's
Did
like
you not watch? I thought you.
I watched it. I just call it Ushio.
You just like freaking blank that? It's like no Ushio. You're saying it wrong.
I don't care.
Dumb.
It's like people talking shit to me because I say Arceus instead of Arceus.
What the fuck?
Pokemon in this episode with a foot.
Freaking Juan, I'm talking to you.
You want to slap him?
He won't even want.
You know, ow! Okay. Let's continue with Clannad. So, she gets pregnant. You're gonna watch this later. I hope you're gonna watch it. We're gonna put it on the TV. You're gonna watch it. You're gonna cry too. I can tell already. But she's pregnant. She gets premature birth. Fuck, it's hard to talk about.
She has a home birth too.
Fuck, it's hard to talk about.
Everybody at home, he's crying right now.
Fuck.
His eyes are red. Knees
I wanna
weak.
cry so
Arms are
bad.
heavy.
Knees weak. But
These weak arms are heavy.
mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti.
But she gives birth.
Please don't sue us.
Please don't Eminem. We're a big fan of you. Big fan of yours.
Especially Luis.
Love you, Oscar. Don't be watching.
We're gonna have so many censors right here in this episode. But oh yeah, what's it called? Nagisa gives birth premature in this big winter storm, and she's with a midwife. I don't know what midwife's supposed to do anyway, but so she gives birth, and Tomo's all happy, but sees Nagisa wants to take a rest, and she freaking fuck. It's hard. I feel my eyes watering, but she dies right there in the spot. I'm like fuck, dude. That made me cry a lot.
Yeah. I
Get
know.
more.
You know what made me cry more is
Get more description.
okay. She dies because from birth. Because remember, ever since she was little, she was sickly. She has a random disease that people didn't know what it was. Ooh, look at that.
No, it's not. It's not that she was diseased. It was more that she was just. She just had a weak. She just had a weak. No, well, immune system. Just a weak body in general.
Yeah.
Can't
And
say
then freaking, they're worried about her having a pregnancy. This is so out of random. We're probably gonna hate it when we rewatch it.
Yeah, probably.
Like, cut it out. Cut it. We'll try again in the morning.
I like how we both have repeaters. Oh, not anymore.
My
But,
bad. I don't know how I switched.
Almost at the hour mark.
Who cares?
I said hour 15.
nah, dude.
Oh yeah, so
2 hours.
she gets birth, and then freaking Tomoya goes into deep depression for 5 years, and he kind of forces. Okay, so Nagisa's parents are Akio and Sanai. He forces them to watch over his daughter.
I won't say force. More like
They kind of had to because he was in depression.
yeah. I mean, guy
He
just
lost his wife.
Yeah, guy just lost his wife. So
And then when he finally meets his daughter, at first he was cold to her because she reminded him too much of his freaking daughter, of his freaking wife. And then freaking when he finally realized, it's so sad when they have those cute moments together. I'm gonna lose like that already. But yeah, those cute moments together, and then freaking they go on a trip. It's so adorable. And then freaking.
oh yeah, like she cared about the present
Because it was her first toy her
Yeah.
dad got her.
Yeah.
So it
It was like a crappy like
robot. It was a robot.
yeah,
But
a crappy dollar robot from the dollar store or something like that.
yeah. But like she cared about it because it was the first toy her dad ever got her. Like that's so adorable. And then he freaking notices that his dad, freaking though his dad was kind of shitty later on, but he tried his hardest to. I'm blocking. I'm not even blocking at all. But he realized his dad was trying his best to take care of him, but I got too stalked. But his dad tried the best. His dad tried the best to take care of him.
Yeah, after that point where he got her if I remember right, he got her the toy. That's when he realized like I have to start being a dad.
Yeah,
like I have to start like taking care. If I remember right, he was like he was deep into drinking and deep into smoking.
Yeah,
and he just cut all that just to be a better father.
Be a father. But then freaking he finally loved his daughter and they're about to go to the freaking sports festival. He's gonna compete. She gets sick the same disease as his wife got.
Yeah, same. Jesse just fell. If you don't know, you just snort.
Ow!
You okay?
You deserve
Stand up,
that,
dude. Stand up.
Listen to our conversation. Don't be a little brat and freaking hate it.
You're gonna listen to it later, anyways, when you're editing.
This all your guys' stuff, bro. I don't know.
Well, if we're editing it, then we can make it as long as we want.
Bro, no, you don't want.
No, bro.
Who cares?
I heard just a sit. I gotta take a piss on that.
Then go.
Intermission?
Sure.
Oh my god.
Okay, but before we go,
Oh my god.
so when he connects with his daughter, fuck, that's hard too. I cried so much more in this now as I said rewatched it. But seeing his daughter, he wants to go back to the same flower field they went before in the winter, and she's sickly. But as it takes her out, she's slowly like getting weak. And by the time she's slowly dying, she can't see no more. She sees dark. It's like, are we almost there, Daddy? I'm like, fuck, dude, that fucking hurts. And then if he says yes, and her last words are, I love you, Dad. Or Daddy, say that. But fuck, dude, that fucking fucked me up so badly. I felt like, I wouldn't, like, shit.
Just if you were to watch another anime, this is one you should definitely watch.
I'm not gonna watch anime.
Yes, you are.
But I feel like,
Yes, you are. You're watching this one at least.
I'm going deep right now, but if I was a parent like Jesse, I wouldn't want when my wife gives birth, she dies, and then me being neglectful to my own child, and when I really reconcile with my child, and I finally feel like I'm finally found a purpose in my life, my child dies in my hands, and I die too from grief because like I feel like the world just hates me. Don't cry too, dude.
I'm not crying.
You rubbing your eyes. That's all you.
I wasn't rubbing my eyes. I was rubbing my nose.
We got a lot more to talk about. You guys gotta finish up. God damn it.
My dick hurts. Okay, I gotta take a piss.
What's up, Jesse? How you doing?
Hi guys, if you're still watching, I got a pop filter. There's no
We got small upgrades.
There's no pops. This is the intermission of O.T.D. If you made it this far.
You wanna fight me?
No. If you made it this far, thank you. I don't got a lot of anime followers here, but
Spirits away.
What was that? What was that?
I was trying not to break character. We we put up a new skit on Wednesday. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and go watch it.
Frosted Fakes?
We're actually recording the same day we uploaded it, so yeah, it's pretty Frosted Fakes because there was no sugar in the flakes until Edgar came along and added some flakes. How y'all doing?
Stop.
Okay.
You wanna fight me?
Hurry up, Edgar.
Yeah, I'm about to use the bathroom. If he
Oh my God.
I just did.
Bro.
Wait, what?
This episode should have ended a long ass time
No,
ago.
dude. Talk about why you like Yu Yu Hakusho.
I need to rewatch it because it was all childhood.
Man, your hair's hella long, dude. Oh, it's all greasy. What the fuck? I'm not even lying this time.
It's been a long day.
Dude, are you sweating? Why are you sweaty?
Freak you. Freak you.
No, you.
I was upside down for like 2 minutes. Shut up.
Upside down. Oh, yeah.
I fell
True.
at that thud
Yeah,
earlier.
you fell. Why do you like Yu Yu Hakusho?
I don't remember. Stop slapping me. I don't know. It was just awesome. I don't know what.
What do you remember?
I just remember the first part of the season. I thought there was other seasons.
The part where he dies?
Look, I was a child. I was probably like 8
He's
earlier.
like, you die, you could come back? Blow your mind, you don't actually die?
Oh my God. Dude, Edgar's taking a dump, isn't he? Freak. He said his pee-pee hurt.
My pee-pee.
Oh man, I would love to bring Dark Tournament to to the channel, but that's some restrictions we got to take care of.
You have this for the GameCube, or do you have that for PlayStation?
I played it on PlayStation 2, but we need a different Elgato for that. Unless
apparently, if you don't know, that game's full of like broken jank.
No, that's fine, dude. This one mission I really hated.
No, I'm not saying the game's bad. I'm just saying there's a bunch of infinites.
I know. But this mission I really hated and I couldn't beat it because I was a child. I feel like for some reason you have
You're slower.
You're just like, you can't beat something, but when you mature and you like understand the physics of the game, you're like, oh, this is actually easy. But anyways, there was this fight where you were like tied up, or like you couldn't like leave a rope or something. I can't remember. There's something, a rope and a kunai, and if you like step back, you would like stab your foot with a kunai or something like that. Or
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't remember. It was like a knife or something, and it was part of the anime. It was at Dark. It was at a tournament, and then they made it
Dark Tournament is like the main event, giant tournament where Yusuke fought Torog.
I don't remember.
Edgar's Return.
And all legit, they would just like freaking like punch each other in the faces until like somebody like died. All right. Anyways, that's my segment. I'm out. Thank you. Love y'all.
Don't spill the drink.
That's what my drink, dude. I fucking love it.
All right, you guys got until like 20. Okay?
Nah, it's as long as we want. You can cut it.
I ain't gonna cut it, dude. This is
2 episodes.
This ain't gonna be 2 episodes.
You can make 2 episodes.
No, this ain't gonna be 2
Since you talked
episodes.
about Clannad, what was your number one?
Just Avenger. Why don't continue about Clannad still? There's still a couple extra things I want to talk about.
Okay.
But I'm kind of happy how Tomoya. Most fans in the community hate it, but how Tomoya got his happy ending in the end. Where because he got there's a second plot to the story, but most people first time I ignored it because I didn't think it was important, but
That was like the main thing.
yeah, it's the main thing. If you
Well, to be fair, they don't shove it in your face like other animes do. Like, oh, hey, this is the second plot. Here it is. Remember it. It's like, this is just like, it's really, I think it's really genius because it's really low key.
Oh, my bad.
It's really low key because it's like, you think it's like,
nothing important.
it's not important. It's just like a little thing. And then they actually bring it up in season 1.
Yeah.
They bring it up and you're like, oh, maybe it is important.
Nagisa's play.
Yeah, and maybe it is important, and then they just, it turns out like, oh, it's a story or something like that. Like, oh, that makes sense. And then they continue, but it still continues even after they did that. So you think, the way, oh my god, the way they played that is like really smart. I'm wondering if they actually did it in the visual novel.
I probably did, but most people hate it because I think it should have ended with the downer where freaking he loses everything. Like, nah, he deserved his happy ending in the end after all this stuff he went through.
Yeah.
Deserves that freaking happy ending.
Well, since we went to that, with Berserk, the creator Kentaro Miura has teased like, because the Berserk is all about like a single man going through hell and back, literally, to well, this is in the medieval ages, but to go to save someone or get revenge, or it's a revenge story, but he's mostly to save someone. And he said like he wouldn't go through all this hell without at least a happy ending. Like, so it's like a little tease to like what the ending might actually be. I chose blue Ruby.
We were drunk, so
You chose Ruby too.
my bad. I'm sorry, but freaking so that means freaking.
No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't mean that he's gonna get a clean happy ending. I'm thinking he's just gonna wipe the plate clean and say like, this happens, and this happens, but at a sacrifice or something like that.
Oh, Griffith dies. You fucking deserve it. You know.
Shoutouts to the Griffith did nothing wrong community.
Griffith did a lot of things wrong, but I won't talk about it here because I ain't trying to get freaking out. Freaking a rated R freaking rating.
No, we don't have enough time to talk about it. We don't have enough time to go into that.
So we should save Social Avenger for next episode then. It's
There
too.
is another one.
Yeah, there will be another one. Freaking, hey, we put weeb and anime freaking hashtags. People are gonna watch this.
That's offensive to people that are weeb. I mean, not that you were weeb.
Well, we'ves
Don't care. We don't
because
care.
the original offense was being called an otaku. Then that somehow transitioned to being a weeb. I don't know.
But I feel like they don't give a crap. I like anime and
No, like most general people don't give a crap or just don't
because
care.
why would they care for someone else's, some random person's opinion about
Yeah.
them? Don't be freaking okay. I'm be inspirational for a moment, but don't. If someone tells you crap, don't doesn't matter. If they're not important to your life. So Just forget about them, dude. Ignore all that white noise.
Static.
White noise.
Static.
I don't know. I'm
Static.
just trying to be straight. Okay, noise all that
White
static.
noise is a thing in like the audio community, so shout out to the audio community. Help me, please.
Subscribe to Jesse's channel, yo.
This is everybody's channel here.
Doesn't seem like it.
What the fuck? I'm gonna keep up.
You were talking though.
Oh, you won.
I won. What the heck?
It was a close match.
GG.
No, GG. Freaking.
Finish
Hey.
up here?
No finishing up.
What the
We don't know how to end. Help.
Oh, yeah, this Kotomi too.
life lesson?
Gitomi?
Remember the smart girl? Freaking library and freaking her parents apparently freaking died in a plane. Okay, her parents did die in a plane crash, and she's traumatized for head. She's just the third
Oh
purple hair girl.
yeah. She was the Tomoya's best
Childhood friend.
childhood best friend or something like that.
Childhood friend, like every other basic anime has.
Yeah, well at least they didn't go for the basic route where like she gets with the childhood best friend.
Yeah. I think it's still the option. If you watch anime, you know what we're talking about. But I highly recommend this one. If you don't want to like anime, this is what anime you'll probably like, because it's really accessible and it's really in a way where you could just watch it and we won't feel confused about all the.
Goblin Slayer is my number 2.
We won't talk about Goblin Slayer here. There's too much stuff in there that we can't talk about.
That's just the first episode.
Yeah, we won't talk about the first episode.
What they wanted to do with the first episode, they just want to start hard and like in your face, and then they just kind of like
To make you goblins, right? Make you hate the goblins.
yeah, basically they want you to see goblins as not humans, to see from the actual Goblin Slayer's perspective that they're literal garbage and trash. Life lesson. Okay.
Always be positive. Don't be cynical in life. If you live your life with freaking hating everyone, you're not gonna be happy ever, and you're gonna freaking hate the role. Don't be me. Don't be cynical.
Number one.
Regret everything in your life.
Number one thing. Watch anime.
No. It's a person's choice. We shouldn't force it on people.
If you're watching really basic anime, the main thing they try to put you through is like make friends, be good to your friends, and they'll be good to you.
Yeah. Basic. The main one mainstream animes.
So be good to others, be trash to people who treat you like trash.
Try to be positive in life. Don't give a negative. Don't give a negative outlook.
It's literally to be layman's terms or really basic.
Turn the
Treat others the way they treat you.
No, not necessarily.
People treat you like crap anyway. So like.
All right.
Leave a like, comment, subscribe.
Oh god.
We would appreciate. We would appreciate it.
Bye.